Welcome along to Barbecue Life, where great barbecue doesn't cost a fortune. My name's Tom, and today we are making Cheeseburger Cottage pie. So welcome along to another episode of the mini-series Recovery Meals. So these are softer meals that I needed to eat while I was recovering from my stomach surgery. So I'm coming towards the end of that recovery now, able to, or feel more confident to get behind the camera and give you some of these meals that I've adapted for my cravings, I suppose. So this is most definitely one of them. So anybody that's not new to the channel knows that I love a burger, and we did burgers around the world and all sorts of things like that. And I'm never shy of pushing burger boundaries. So I'm not allowed bread for 6 weeks, so that knocks a cheeseburger on the head. But I really wanted a cheeseburger a few weeks ago, so this is what I came up with during that time, enough to give me a bit of moisture, a bit of sauce, so that I could get it down me easier. So Cheeseburger Cottage pie, we start off, we're cooking on the gas grill today. There's no real value to cooking this on a charcoal barbecue because we use leftover bacon and leftover burgers from previous cooks that I've had in the freezer or things like that. It's really good for leftovers. So get the gasser warming up, get the cast iron skillet in there, a little bit of oil, and we're going to start frying off a whole onion. Once that starts to soften down, we can then go in and we can add SPG, we're going to add mustard, we're going to add tomato ketchup, and we're going to add tomato puree. That's going to become the basis of our sauce. A little splash of Worcester in there as well for good measure. Why not? Everybody loves a bit of Worcester sauce. So we're going to mix that through, coat them onions in that, throw our gherkins in as well. So I just used 3 gherkins of a fair size. I've chopped up into rounds and then quartered them round so that you get a nice even spread through that onion. So we're going to get them cooking down. Once that's starting to warm through, we can then add in our leftover burgers and bacon. So we get that in there, get that starting to warm through as well. It's a really simple, easy cook for this. While we've got all this going on, we've got our potatoes boiling indoors, so we've got a nice creamy mash to go on the top of our cottage pie. We've got that that bacon and the burgers and everything all really warming up, getting a nice sizzle in there, and then we just want to break that fry by adding a can of chopped tomatoes, like you would in a cottage pie anyway, and a beef stock cube. So we'll drop that in, and we just want to reduce that down, keep it moving every couple of minutes. We've just got that direct heat up and underneath the 2 burners on, and just get that reducing down. Once we're happy with the consistency, then we're going to go on with the old plastic burger cheese. So love it or hate it, a cheeseburger is not a cheeseburger without plastic cheese. So we'll smack one in the middle, and then we're going to break them into halves and put them on the quarters, and then there's little bits left so we can quarter up another cheese and put it in. So all in all, there's 3 to 4 cheeses per, I think it's 4 cheeses per this size, but you just want to make sure that you've got a decent amount covered. If you've got, excuse me, if you've got a bigger pan, then you might need more cheese. This is what we suffer with now. So I filmed the end of this video before I film this bit of the video so we can do the taste test. And then if I eat, I still get a fluctuation in the diaphragm while it's still recovering. So that's why I'm making strange little noises. So I apologise about that, but that is all part of my recovery. So back to this, we've got the cheese on. Then we need to get our creamy mash on this. We're just going to put that little splodges all the way around. Then we can get a fork and start to spread that around. Make sure that we get the nice waves in there, and then drop in any other little pieces just to make sure that we've got a nice, decent covering of the potato all the way across the top of our cottage pie. And then we're going to dump a bit of cheddar on there for good measure as well. Get that in. We now want to turn the 2 burners off, so we're not doing direct heat directly underneath. We're going to turn the other 2 burners on, so we're using indirect heat just to melt that cheese. The potatoes are already hot anyway because it's just come straight from being mashed. We just want to melt that cheese, get a little bit of colour on there. Once we get to that stage, we can then take it off and start plating up. So we've got a nice big quarter spoonful, like a quarter out of the pan spoonful onto the plate, looking really nice. And then we can finish that off with a bit of burger sauce, nice whiz over the top, and then we're ready to eat. So, cheeseburger cottage pie, as I'm not allowed to eat bread, and we've got to find a way to get a burger in us. This is absolutely fantastic. I need to swore then. Yeah, I've got no words. Cottage pie is amazing. Cheeseburgers are amazing. Put the two together, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, you could hide veggies in here as well. Make it a bit more traditional, but get the kids to eat it because it tastes like a cheeseburger. You definitely need to have that plastic cheese in there. I can't stop eating it. I'm even looking at the camera. Definitely need to have that plastic cheese in there just to give it that authentic feel. Cheddar on top's wicked as well. Absolutely love it. If you like what we're doing here at Barbecue Life, then please do subscribe. Make sure you like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers.